All right, man. So I just want to say what's up to everybody in the galaxy, man. Hopefully y'all having y'all a great day. So I'm gonna try to make this video a little quick. I'm running late to go get my food on Sundays because I try to do this before I go grab my food. But what have I learned this week? You know, I'm getting closer to getting my rent paid for. Shout out to community action agencies and people out there who are willing to help people who are struggling, financially to pay bills and stuff like that of that nature. So definitely big shout out to them. I'm getting closer to doing it. It's just a lot of work I gotta do, and personally, they kind of slow. I'm not gonna lie to you, very unorganized. I don't know if everybody is like that, but at least the I don't know, the entity that I am working with right now, they or a corporation, I guess, they are definitely unorganized. So, I mean, I could be a lot of factors on maybe why they are, but to me personally, they just are, and I'm so ready to start my training that I start tomorrow. Start the 3-week training progress, as in like career development, and then after the 3 weeks are over, you get into where you want to go with the development, which would be IT for me. So, working on IT, getting an A+ certification, add that to my resume, and they help you look for jobs with it once you go through it. Plus, it's free. Okay, so it's free, and they give you $100 stipend. So I'm like, I did it because honestly, that's my only source of income. I'm working on getting unemployment right now. While I do that, which will really help me out. Also, trying to get my car fixed with a wheel alignment. I just bought 2 new tires because apparently the tires I had was bad, and they kept making my car shake. So they said I had to get some new tires to stop the shaking. I got the new tires. My car does not shake as much, but now it's more like the wheel alignment stuff where it's like, the steering wheel may turn a little bit by itself and stuff like that. So get that aligned. I do wish I could get it aligned by Toyota. And then I still got to get my front bumper of my car fixed because a tire blew. I had a tire that popped, that blew, and it messed up like that frame in the front. So I'm working on getting that done. And yeah, so it's a lot of stuff I'm paying for, but at the same time, life is progressing for me. I'm grateful to be able to go to the gym. Grateful that I have a car that is able to run. Grateful to still be, having my bills and stuff paid for, rent paid for, and everything. So, just working one step at a time to get all that stuff done. So, really working on that for sure. And honestly, the biggest thing is these classes, man. They are in the way. Like, I'm like, I wish it was like some type of test that you can take. And I feel like you should do the classes if you are, like, say you take a test. So you take a general test, they're like, okay, let's see where you are. Let's see how well you do, right? And I'm like, okay, let's see how well I do. Let's see how good it is. And then if I score high enough, I feel like I should just be able to skip some of the basic stuff and just go to the point where what I need to learn. You know what I'm saying? Or if I was to take tests and I started off low, then these will be the steps that I need to take to get the right information. That's how I feel about it. But at the same time, I'm just trying to rush it. Like if I was somebody who was like la 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 la, I'm just trying to better my life, I don't know where to start, then okay, cool. But again, I feel like for me, having a college degree and I just feel like some of the basic stuff I should be able to scoot out the way. Not saying I'm better than anybody, but I just have more experience in some of the stuff that they require. But it's whatever. They treat everybody equal, so I can't get mad at that. I can't get mad that we all do start from the same level as in the test area. So I guess it's cool. But another fun thing that happened to me actually yesterday, which would be that I ran into the CEO at my gym, and he was just telling me, the perspective of what it's like to be. He said on paper he's part of the 1%, but like in reality he's not really part of it. He just says on paper. So what I got from that is basically he has money, which he kind of looked like he had money. So I'm not that mad. And the way he talked very like I have money type of talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to use the term, but you know how most black people say successful black people talk. That's kind of how he talked. He was telling me, what it's like to pay for you start a company, but now the employees you have having to pay for healthcare. Like he was saying, healthcare went up. He was saying how everybody fought for that minimum wage to go up, but now that minimum wage going up, the cost of living going up. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And like if his company don't do well, having to wait and having that stress of these people's lives are depending on you to be successful and everything like that. So if he's not successful, or if he goes to his board and he don't perform well, it's gonna look bad, and they're gonna have to start cutting people, stuff like that. Then automation is coming in, so how does that play a factor in the thing? So he was just telling me, man, always learn, never stop learning, or bettering yourself. Like, just never get comfortable where you are. Like, say, if I was somebody and I went to school and got like 5 degrees, I don't be happy with just those 5 degrees, because they would literally become irrelevant. So you have to go get that 6th degree, 7th degree. Now, I personally don't think you should go get degrees. I am big now. One gym that I've learned in this game of life, its certifications are like the new thing. Like, forget a degree. They say, are you certified? That's all they care about, for real, for real. I feel like, is, are you certified? And really, at the end of the day, it just come down to your skills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, say I may not be certified to, I don't know, bake a cake or something. But if I tell them, like, I'm not certified, but I can definitely bake a cake, they'll probably take me over the person who's like, oh well, I went to baking school, and that's where I'm just fresh out of baking school, but I haven't really baked the actual pie in a real restaurant before. Then they gonna look at me like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm gonna be like, hey man, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But working on that. Yeah, just really just waiting for that boost in my life to get where I want it to be. That boost is one that I get my car fixed, traveling to see some other close nearby friends, as in like other cities. So doing that, and then the biggest thing is just being able to afford a life of living. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I survive and I get by, but it's not living. Like, if I wanted to, like, I want to get to a point where if I just said F it and go on vacation for a weekend, I want to be able to do that. That would be, I'm able to live life. If I have a situation where I'm like, yo, I want to buy a new watch, I want to go buy the watch. If I want to buy some new shoes, and do that. These are the stuff that I feel like is living, right? I'm not at that point right now at my life, but I'm at the point now where I'm working towards it, and I'm thinking positive, and I know that it's going to work out great for me, and I'm going to get a great job from this A+ certification with my degree, and then from there just growing in the field of tech until I get comfortable enough or enough money saved up to move out into more of a creative aspect of more storytelling and producing. That's more where I feel like my career, my calling is towards that. I really like the process of telling a story, and seeing how other people react to that story, and just helping other people to learn different stuff. Like, weirdly, I've been seeing my palette of stuff change, right? Like, it's so crazy. I don't know, I guess it's maybe growth, but I'm just seeing my taste in music where I used to hate slow songs. If you know me, you would know, bro. If you turn on a slow song, bro, I'm like, turn this off, bro. Now, I'm not saying I like slow songs for real, like how people like to vibe, but I'm really attracted to these like slow love-ish songs. It's like either slow love songs or slow positive songs. I don't know why, they just really hitting for me. And then, like, I go to Disney Plus on my friend account, and usually I'm watching Phineas and Ferb, maybe the Avengers, but for some reason I've been drawn to National Geographic stuff. Like, I'm like, I don't know what it is, but I'm interested in the forest. Or I'll just, like, today I was just watching Gordon Ramsay, Uncharted, and I guess he go around to like more of the like people who cook through nature. Like, he doing a lot of cooking through nature, and seeing how they cook food, in places where they don't use stoves, or what we use in these, like, modern places. So I mean, I don't know why it was interesting, and it was definitely entertaining and funny. The other last week I was watching Below Zero. Seeing how they survive in the cold. Like, these people live in Antarctica. You know what I'm saying? The stuff they gotta do. Like, and I'm just like, I don't know what it is. I just have this like learning thing. I don't know, but obviously when I get done eating my food, I'm gonna watch The Flash, and I got a lot of other shows I watch for just entertainment purposes. But it's been also drawing me to that. You know what I'm saying? And one thing, once I get my life to where I feel comfortable, where I want to be, being able to come home and just watch TV without having the thought of doing anything else, it seems kind of crazy to me, because I haven't been able to do that like ever since I graduated. Like, literally every day has been literally finding a job, and then when I had a job, it was always working to find a better job, because they was all temp jobs. So yeah, but getting to the point where I'm comfortable financially, and I just come home and just be chilling. Like, I can't wait to experience that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, super cool. And I can't wait to experience, like, I get to go to the I'm going out to clubs, and I'm actually able to invite girls on dates because I can pay for them. Now, I'm not against any girl who would want to pay for her own date, but from the research that I've seen and most of the girls you would talk to, most of them would prefer somebody that they did not have to pay for the date. Like, and if they was to really pay for the date, they obviously already like you. But if it's like a more, you just meeting them, on the street or in the store or something like that, they're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna assume you're gonna pay for me, and I'll go. You know what I'm saying? So, doing that and really get into the dating world where I'm getting to the age where a lot of other people my age are starting to get in that more permanent relationship status, at least, for a couple hours, depending on how you believe about divorce rates and this and that. But, they get into the point where, a lot of people are gearing up towards getting married. At least that's what it looked like for me. Now, I do feel like in general, what am I, like 25? So I'm 25, so obviously it ain't like everybody who's 25 getting married, but it's like it's getting closer and closer to it where I'm thinking more of the long term, right? Doing all that stuff because like, yeah. So I'm trying to be prepared for that and just have fun doing that. But the main thing is just learning that, you keep learning in life and you should never stop, I guess, being better. Like, never stop being better. You know what I'm saying? And it may be something that you used to do, like, let's say, like baking cakes. I love baking cakes and I got super good. But then if I got to the point where maybe I don't want to bake cakes anymore, or I felt like I didn't want to keep up the process of being super good in the baking community, maybe I go over to making socks or something, and that way I'm in that sock community, and now I'm learning about socks and how they making socks and stuff like that. So just doing that, and that way I'm still better in myself, but I'm transitioning into my focus. Like, okay, I was focused on baking cakes, but now I'm making socks. You know what I'm saying? So doing that, and I just think as humans and as a person, you just want to develop and really not do the same thing. Even though I would definitely say I'm somebody who loves doing the same thing, but I love doing the same thing but different. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, let's say if I came home this is not my schedule, but if it was, so let's say I'm used to doing the same thing where I come home, I watch maybe a TV show, or maybe I'll watch a movie, right? And then after that, I'll eat dinner and go to sleep. I would keep doing that every day, but the difference is what I'm watching will change, right? So let's say I was watching a TV show, now I'm watching another TV show. Or I'm watching maybe a certain genre of movies, like maybe I was watching all rom-com movies, and now I'm watching all mystery movies. You know what I'm saying? And then with cooking, maybe I was all eating Italian food, now I'm not eating Italian food. Maybe I was doing food that I could heat up in the microwave, now I'm heating up food that I make off the stove. Maybe it was something where I just get takeout every day, but now instead of getting takeout, I go to sit in restaurants. I don't know, but it's changing. You know what I'm saying? And that type of change where it's like I'm doing kind of the same thing, but each thing is different. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if y'all seen that, but I don't care. But that's it. Just remember, your galaxy is your life, man. Live your best life. Just remember, you can do anything. Put your mind to it. Make the rest of your life the best of your life, man. That's it. I'm out of here, bro.